Hey guys, Thogden here. Welcome back to a new video. Now today, it is week 10 of the Premier League predictions, and I'm here with THOGDAD. How you doing?
How you doing? All right. Hey, and we're in Berlin, and
I know.
How nice is Berlin?
I know. I'm just putting a clip in now of our hotel room. Like, this is what we're facing right now, the camera and that view, which is pretty epic.
Yeah.
And obviously, we usually have a special guest on this series, but because we're in Berlin, no German actually cares about the Premier League. Apparently, they've got a league called the Bundesliga that's actually decent.
I've never heard of it.
We actually have Josh It's Fusion, who sent in his Premier League predictions, so he's not with us, but he sent in his video.
Game week 9, Mikey with that brilliant pink hair got 6 points.
Probably because of his pink hair.
Thogden got 6 points.
Okay.
THOGDAD had a bit of a shocker, really. Only got 3 scores right, 11 points.
No!
I smashed it again.
I can't believe it.
And
I can't believe it.
Overall scores, guests 39, Thogden 51, and THOGDAD 73.
What's the like target today, though?
The like target today is 3,600.
Okay, massive THOGDAD.
Yeah.
Do it for THOGDAD. When THOGDAD says something, you absolutely do it.
Yeah.
Smash the like button for him. Let's get straight into this week's predictions. There are some big games, including Liverpool, Tottenham, which I can't wait to get onto.
Well, let us start with Southampton versus Leicester, the Friday night game.
That game is tonight. Southampton need to pick up points. They've been in pretty poor form lately. However, they're playing a very sort of team that can finish in the top 4, Leicester City, who are completely on form. They're doing better than a lot of the top 6 clubs.
Yeah.
I don't think anything's going to stop them. It won't be Southampton. I'm going to say Southampton 1, Leicester 2.
Ooh, an interesting prediction.
Yeah.
This is 17th against 3rd, and Southampton have only got 1 point from 4 games. But this won't be the game to start it off. Southampton 1, Leicester 2.
We agree. Now let's hear what Josh thinks.
Southampton 1, Leicester 2.
The next game is Manchester City against Aston Villa, 2nd versus 12th.
City, right, they're doing well now. They're back on form. They smashed Atalanta. De Bruyne is fit, which is absolutely huge for the club. But I still think they have enough in that team, squad depth, to absolutely hammer Aston Villa. City 3, Villa 1. I reckon Villa will get 1 from somewhere.
Now, this is 2 teams that had won last week. And Villa, interestingly, have only lost 1 of their last 5 games. I don't think it'll be a cricket score. I'm going for Man City 3, Villa 0.
Now that's interesting, THOGDAD. Let's go on to Josh.
Man City 3, Aston Villa 0.
The next game is Brighton against Everton, 16th against 15th.
Everton have actually lost to Burnley, Sheffield United and Bournemouth.
Yeah.
And these aren't the most incredible teams.
Yeah.
You know, you'd sort of put that pack with a team like Brighton. So it wouldn't surprise me if Brighton caused an upset. You know, they're not expected to beat Everton, but they could.
Yeah.
Because of those games, this is a more important one. I think they really need to get 3 points. And if they don't, Marco Silva, he's at risk of getting sacked, to be honest. I think they're going to put it out the bag. I'm going to go for Brighton 0, Everton 1.
Brighton, I think, will struggle this year.
Yeah.
I'm going for Brighton 1, Everton 1.
Okay, let's hear what you have to say, Josh.
Brighton 1, Everton 1.
The next game is 20th against 10th. Watford against Bournemouth. Watford are rock bottom. They've only scored 5 goals this season in 9 games.
And Bournemouth are doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you know what? I'm going to go against the grain here. Watford at some point will win a game. It'll be this weekend. Watford 1, Bournemouth 0.
THOGDAD, you're copying me. You're copying me. I've also gone for 1-0. I wanted to be the one to tell the story about this is going to be Watford's game.
I got in there first.
And THOGDAD said it too, so we both say 1-0 to Watford.
Now, over to you, Josh. What do you think?
Watford 1, Bournemouth 3.
The next game is West Ham against Sheffield United. Theo.
Yeah, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
West Ham have been in really good form, but now the last few games are starting to slip up. They're getting more draws and losses. And when you play a team like Sheffield United, you have to be on solid form, because Sheffield United, if you mess about, as Arsenal did, you get beat. Simple as that. But I think West Ham need to pick up points after their poor recent form. I'm going to go for West Ham 2, Sheffield United 0.
I think we should have just a little THOGDAD fact.
Cheers.
Do you know who's got the best defence in the league this season? And you're thinking Liverpool, you'd be wrong. You're thinking Man City, you'd be partly right, because the joint best defence in the league this season, Sheffield United.
Wow.
But tomorrow, West Ham away, I think West Ham will do it. West Ham 1, Sheffield United 0.
Okay.
That's our predictions. Josh, what do you think the score's going to be in this game?
West Ham 2, Sheffield United 1.
Burnley against Chelsea.
Yeah, this is the sort of game where Burnley could cause an upset. They're the sort of team that could grind out a result. However, Chelsea on top form. They just won the Champions League the other night against Ajax. Nothing seems to be stopping them. I don't think it'll be Burnley. I'm going with Burnley 1, Chelsea 2.
They've had 3 wins in a row. You know what? Burnley, you never want to travel to Burnley. It's always a difficult game. I say this week in, week out. This is going to be Burnley 1, Chelsea 1.
You go for a draw?
Low scoring and tight.
You're not going for a Chelsea win?
No, I'm not. Burnley will make it very, very hard against a young Chelsea team.
Now let's hear what Josh thinks.
Burnley 1, Chelsea 2.
The next game is 2 teams who are really struggling a bit.
Wolves aren't really.
Well, overall, yes, Wolves are getting a bit better. Newcastle against Wolves, 18th against 13th. And you're right, Wolves are unbeaten in the last 4.
They're starting to change things around and it's really good to see.
Yeah.
Wolves are on form. They look really good. I cannot see this Newcastle team affecting that, that form. I'm going for a 2-0 Wolves win. I think it'll be a solid win. I think they've got some standout players in that team. I think Adama Traore is going to have a good game. I think Jimenez will get a goal.
No, I mean, last week I was surprised that Wolves couldn't do more than draw at home to Southampton. Newcastle's one of those grounds, despite their problems, you don't want to go there.
True.
You don't want to be playing in front of the 40 to 50,000 screaming Geordies, do you? Of course, the great thing about football, every week, there's a surprise result. Josh, it's your turn. What do you think, mate?
Newcastle 1, Wolves 1.
Moving on.
And could it be in this game?
Yeah, could be. Could be, yeah.
Arsenal versus Crystal Palace.
Arsenal and Crystal Palace, 5th against 6th. How well are Crystal Palace doing this season?
They're doing pretty well.
They are.
Yeah, they're doing pretty well. And no one expected it with if you look at their squad, on paper, that's getting relegated.
Yeah.
Even their own fans were like, we're getting relegated if we don't keep buying. They bought pretty average players, and they seem to be somehow... Roy Hodgson is working wonders. We all know Arsenal at home, at Emirates, are a top team. And I don't think Crystal Palace are going to be able to keep picking up points here. I'm going to say Arsenal 3, Crystal Palace 1.
Yeah.
And also one more thing. What's happened to Zaha this season?
Yeah, he's not coming through, is he? Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 1.
Let's hear what you have to say, Josh.
Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 1.
Moving on to 1st against 7th, Liverpool against Spurs.
Wow, this is a huge game. This is massive.
I'm going to find a television and watch this.
Now, this game is absolutely huge because Liverpool, top of the league, in form, doing amazing. Spurs, on the other hand, they seem to be messing up. But when you bring 2 big teams together, I do not think it's going to be different as you think. Obviously, if you compare recent results, you could say, oh yeah, Liverpool are going to walk away with a 4-0, 5-1 sort of result. No, this will not be the case. No. I'm going to say there's going to be 1 goal in this game. It's going to be close. I'm going for a 5-goal thriller.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be huge. It would not surprise me if Tottenham went away with a win. It would not. But I'm going to be PC and go for Liverpool 3, Tottenham 2. But there's goals in this game. Get your tellies on, boys. This will be a good game. Get your beers in.
Yeah. And if you see any posters of Divock Origi, just close your eyes.
Oh, yeah, we won't get onto that.
No. Now, do you know what? It would not surprise me if there's a surprise in this game. Yeah. Now, if Harry Kane is firing on all cylinders, I can see him getting a brace, getting a couple of goals.
I can see him getting a penalty.
And sometimes when Liverpool are always going to slip up. And I predicted last week's score 1-1 against United, right? This could easily be like a score draw. It could easily be like a 2-2 or a 3-2 either way.
Yeah.
This could be a very good game of football.
Yeah.
But I'm going with home advantage.
Yeah.
I'm going Liverpool 2, Spurs 1. Yeah.
And I think that's a good prediction because you look at Liverpool's front 3, Mane, Firmino, Salah. I think Salah will be back for it. That at Anfield is very hard to beat.
Yeah.
I cannot see any problems with them not winning. But Tottenham will come there, that they probably need the points more.
Yes.
And Pochettino could cause a masterclass like he's done the Champions League last year when they went to City and stuff like that. He loves a big game. And this is it. This is the big game. In fact, little fact for you, Dad. Last game, when this happened in the Premier League, Liverpool versus Tottenham, I was at the game.
Wow.
Let's hear what Josh has to say.
Liverpool 2, Tottenham 1.
Before we announce the final game, I'd like to give you a second little THOGDAD fact. Do you know, statistically, which is the biggest relegation battle this weekend, based upon league position? Well, I'll tell you. It's Norwich versus Manchester United.
Ooh.
19th versus 14th.
Oh my god.
Neither of these two teams have won in the last 4 games.
Yeah.
And I'm going to predict Norwich 1, Manchester United 2.
Okay. I also agree there's only going to be 1 goal in it. I think Norwich could cause an upset. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, they did it with loads of injuries. They did it against City at home.
Yeah.
We all know about their home record. I always gassed it up, and then they got slammed 5-1 by Villa at their own ground. So I don't know what to say about their home form now. But I could still say there's somewhat an advantage. But I don't think it's going to affect this game. I think it's going to be a very boring Norwich 0, Manchester United 1.
Josh, it's your turn. What do you think, mate?
Norwich 2, Manchester United 1.
Now let's go into the second part of the video. You guys love it, where we talk about our fancy Premier League points. Now,
No, don't.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad.
I need
don't
to
want to
leave
get onto
now.
it.
I've lost my mojo.
You've lost your mojo?
Yeah, I used to be good at this game. I used to win leagues. I used to win hundreds of pounds every year. The last 2 or 3 game weeks, I have been shocking. Look at the screen now and weep. The interesting thing for me, he didn't have a very good game.
Okay.
But I bought in Roberto in goal.
Yeah.
And he got 5 points.
But didn't he make the mistake for the Bernard goal?
He did.
Thogdad, let me tell you something. Never put Lundstram on the bench.
Yes. Do you know what, Theo? I've learnt that for this week. I got
Thogdad.
slightly less than average. That's my team. It's rubbish. Thogden, tell me about your team.
I actually had a poor week, but luckily the average was so low that it made my team look good. I got 35 points. Guys, I told you about the cheap defenders, Rico and Lundstram carrying my team, whilst Kane, Firmino, Mane, Guendouzi, Mason Mount, Sterling and Abraham do absolutely nothing.
So, Josh, mate, let's have a look at your fantasy league team.
My fantasy team is not looking very great. However, in the THOGDAD Fantasy Football League table, I am 214th with 467 points. With my team, I had to change one thing, and I think adding Danny Ings instead of Wesley will be the right one for this weekend. Thank you very much for having me on.
Decent.
Interesting.
Thank you, Josh. Anyway, that's it.
Josh, mate, it was great seeing you up in Scotland.
Oh, it was amazing.
You joined. If you've not watched those videos,
bloody hell, get
watch
over
them.
that. Josh's channel will be in the description. Go subscribe to him. Do me a favour, go sub to him. What's the like target today, though?
The like target today is 3,600.
Okay, massive Thogdad.
Yeah.
Do it for Thogdad. When Thogdad says something, you absolutely do it.
Yeah.
Smash the like button for him.
And I tell you what, Thogdad says something. Watch the vlog that we did from Leipzig versus Zenit.
Give it a watch.
What a day out we had in Germany.
What a day, really enjoyed it, and let's go and enjoy Germany for the last few hours whilst we're here before we pop on a flight back to London.
Yeah.
Make sure you turn notifications on so you never miss a Thogden vid, because if you miss one, don't blame me. YouTube can sometimes mess up, get notifications on.
And I'd like to say, Dankeschön, auf Wiedersehen.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in a bit. Bye.